What's up, guys? So, this is perhaps far and away the most important episode I ever film, and it is so important I actually just rushed into the office, set up my iPhone, and started filming. And guess what? I'm not sending this to my editor. Gato's not touching this. I literally hope every one of my followers and subscribers sees this, so I'm uploading this to YouTube and Instagram. I want all of you guys to watch this. And it is going to be a concise explanation on how to be happy watch collecting. Now, I know this sounds crazy. How to be happy watch collecting? Like, what do you mean? Are there people that are sad, frustrated, upset while watch collecting? And the longer I've been doing this, the more I realize, yeah, there are. There are actually people who are in this hobby that are upset and bummed out, and they feel vulnerable and frustrated, and I want to hopefully alleviate that, because the whole point of my channel was to make content, number one, that I thought was fun, but also content that I wish I had when I first started collecting watches. You know, that's why we did the whole playlist full of episodes for new watch collectors. Everything I wish I knew before buying this watch, or everything I wish I knew before collecting this kind of watch. It's just stuff that I wish I knew when I entered this hobby, and it's stuff that I really hope you can take away from this hobby. Like, I know that this channel, the Time Teller brand, whether it be on Instagram or YouTube or what have you, we're kind of the bad boys in the watch collecting world because we do a bunch of bits, we're loud and boisterous, don't take this hobby too seriously. And that gets us into trouble because there are a lot of other, horologists that want to be hyperclinical. Oh, the millimeter difference between this edge of the case and, the finishing on this side of the case. We're not those types of collectors here at the Time Teller brand. All right? We just want to have fun, and I want you guys to have fun. And so here is how to be happy watch collecting. All right? You need to collect watches and not care at all about anyone else's opinions about anything. All right? Here's what I mean. When I complain about Tudor, it immediately elicits a defensive response from Tudor owners. And that is kind of crazy to me, because if you are truly collecting these watches and you're doing it because you like these watches, you like this watchmaker, then the types of responses I get should not be a thing, right? If I'm complaining about Tudor producing and overproducing the Black Bay over and over and over again, then you should be able to respond to that and maybe say, oh, well, Tudor is following path of least resistance. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're trying to make money, so why would they deviate from releasing Black Bay after Black Bay after Black Bay? The consumers are demanding it, so it would be dumb for Tudor not to supply it. That's a reasonable response, right? That's a debate we can have. But if I say something as simple as Tudor is not Rolex, I don't know if getting super frustrated and making personal attacks and getting really angry and then finishing the comment up with, well, I own a Black Bay because I love it, so there. Well, if you love the watch, then don't get all hot and bothered when someone has a less than stellar opinion of it. People don't like a lot of the watches I own, a lot of the watches I review. I don't even like some of the watches I review, and I'm honest with you. In fact, right here, we just uploaded this review of this Nove Modena chronograph. It's finished quite nicely and it feels really solid, but it's just not something I would ever wear. And I'm honest with you guys about that. One thing I really love is Nove took that review in stride. They weren't super defensive. They weren't upset. And that's a product that they're trying to sell. And they didn't get upset. So if you own, I don't know, an Invicta, or what's another thing I complain about? Hublot. You blow your money away when you buy a Hublot, right? That's the expression on this channel. If I complain about these watches, don't take it as a reflection of yourself. Just like, if you bought it because you like it, you're the one wearing it. You're the one that spent the money on it. Don't worry about any other knucklehead's opinion about it because it's not their watch. So be happy in watch collecting by not worrying about other people's opinions about anything. I love this hobby. I buy the watches I want, not to impress anyone else, not to impress my viewers, not to impress my girl, not to impress my parents. It's literally to impress myself and to elicit emotions and happiness for myself. I don't care about anyone else's opinion. When I bought my Reverso Classique mechanical for my 30th birthday, it was a huge grail for me. I never thought I'd ever be able to attain a Reverso, let alone one in solid precious metal, but I got one. I got a bunch of comments saying, "Oh, that's I wish you got the modern one. That one's so small and it's ugly. Oh, that one doesn't have complications like these other grand complication Reversos, and this is that." That's all fine. I ask you guys to have an opinion. Opinions are good. I take these in stride. You guys should take this in stride by not worrying about anything. When people complain about that Reverso, I didn't get upset about it because it's not their watch. They're not the ones wearing it. They didn't pick it out. I picked it out because I like it. So please, guys, have fun in this hobby, and don't worry about my opinion. Don't worry about any other watch reviewer's opinion. Don't worry about your friend's opinion, your girlfriend's opinion, your boyfriend's opinion. Don't worry about anyone's opinion about the watches you collect. Because number one, it's not that serious. They're freaking wristwatches. And number two, it's for your enjoyment. And if you're not enjoying this hobby, then you shouldn't be in the hobby. But I want you in the hobby. So just have fun, please. And people are going to get upset if I don't tell the time in this episode. It is 10:26 a.m. And we just got down to business. All right, guys, I will catch you on the next one. Don't worry, we're still uploading a rant about G-Shocks, Atomic G-Shocks, tomorrow for the Friday rant. But I guess you guys are seeing this on Instagram right now and on YouTube. So I love you. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay blessed. And again, just let's have fun in this hobby, guys, because this hobby has truly changed my life, and I know for a fact I interact with thousands of some of the coolest people on earth every week simply because of this hobby. So I want to see you in this hobby, all right? Love you guys. I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. Always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.